Welcome to the new DV. We're refining our approach to show you a different way of appreciating and achieving a sweet life. Bringing fresh voices to join our signature hosts. We're also refreshing our segments, covering the topics of innovative technology, finance future, history of food, and true value. We'll dive into deeper conversations and pursue relevant stories. And to top it off, we'll have a special celebration segment to keep up with the festivities throughout the year. We're excited to bring you along our new direction. So without further ado, this is DV. There are so many ways to appreciate life. Whether it's following the traditions of a cultural staple steeped in stories, tales, and legends passed down for generations, finding the true value of living in a sanctuary surrounded by natural beauty and steps away from a resort-like clubhouse, or giving local youth a different perspective on education and an enlightening learning platform so that they can reach places beyond their imagination. We begin at a local tea shop with Ivy to find out what goes into each cup of tea, from roasting, pouring, and the particular ways of appreciating it. But first, a bit of history and tradition.
我们今天是在喝什么茶呢？
今天是铁观音。
铁观音，那铁观音有什么的特别呢？
铁观音你喝起来，
对，
感觉可能有一点苦，但是回甘度很快，
对，
会很甜哦。
谢谢你。
那你也懂了那个
手势，
手势你也懂了，对啊。知不知道为什么会有一些手势？
其实我还真不知道为什么要这样子说，我就是跟我父母，就是他们也是这样子嘛。
对啊，就以前就听说就是说皇帝就会出城了，我们说，然后那个他的下属，皇帝倒茶给他。就是他的下属有这样手势，就好像下跪一样，比较好像很尊重他一样，又不会被别人知道他是皇帝。
那除了这个铁观音之外，你也会推荐什么样的茶？
看那什么时候了？4月份的时候，新茶就是喝龙井绿茶咯；5月份我们就喝白茶这样咯。对啊，6月份我们喝铁观音了。其实任何时间也可以。推荐喝什么茶要看季节了，
因为你从就是跟爸妈去做生意的时候，其实你有看到茶的文化有什么的转变？
我经常是90年代了，文化是从台湾过来了，台湾人比较对那茶的文化比较深究，然后他们要慢慢泡一杯茶，用心泡，同一泡茶不同人泡呢，味道也不一样的。
啊？为什么？
因为那个技术问题，技术不一样呢，那杯茶好不好喝又要看对手了。
那我听说过，其实每一个时段应该喝什么茶的，其实也有一个讲究。
譬如早上我们喝铁观音比较醒脑，比较醒神这样，然后中午也可以喝绿茶、白茶啦，然后到最后可以喝杯普洱茶晚上，因为我们。整天吃很多东西比较油腻的，喝一杯普洱茶可以解掉那个油腻。
那这个铁观音是清茶，那我们女性也可以受得起吗？
可以，比较暖胃的，对，跟普洱一样的。一般人不知道，以为是焙火很浓的，感觉很涩很苦，但是如果焙火有重的，还比较暖胃。对，越清的茶原茶味道。会比较凉一点的，譬如说我们是南方人啦，比较喜欢那个温和一点的，譬如铁观音啊、普洱茶就是我们比较喜欢喝咯。如果是北方人的，喜欢喝很辣的，譬如说重庆那种喝那个绿茶，绿比较好一点，因为它可以调和的身体那个热度。
There is certainly a lore to tea, and many times it's tied to its name.
What was the tea that I had earlier with that?
It's a kind of 铁观音. It is called monkey pig 铁观音.
You mean it was picked by monkeys?
No, it is actually a myth. I think it is a marketing strategy because the tea tree was growing on a very high cliff, and then it is difficult to pick. And then there is a story that people train the monkey to pick the tea.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
What is this?
This is our tea processing area.
Okay.
Yeah, the roasting of tea and the packaging all happened here.
Wow. Oh, this smells amazing. It's like it's got that lovely pungent smell and grassiness to it.
Yeah.
It smells really sweet as well. It's
Yeah, the sweetness.
Wow.
Yeah, because we are roasting the tea inside.
Well, I've heard that there are actually 6 categories of teas,
Yeah,
right?
How to categorize them? It is actually depends on the level of oxidation.
Okay.
Like the less oxidized it is, the lighter it is in color.
Okay.
So it is categorized like green tea, white tea, yellow tea,
Yeah.
oolong, which is a 铁观音.
Oh, 铁观音 is
Yeah,
tea.
and
Okay.
then the black tea, and then
Okay.
the dark tea. So
Okay.
the example of dark tea is pu'er.
What does tea mean to you?
Tea means people to me. It is just like the Chinese character, and it connects people together. So because tea brings calmness to people, so which is different from coffee and then alcohol. And also our motto, which is making friends by making tea. So it's all about people.
That's true. Drinking tea is commonly associated with casual gatherings of family and friends. Now, from the roasting and packaging plant, Ivy takes us over to learn some tips on the art of the pour with a certified expert.
我哋沖茶之前咧，首先就會預熱呢個工具嘅。
Okay, so first we have to preheat the teacup. So it's just like, you know, enhance the flavors and the fragrance. I noticed that you did a little spin on the cup.
咁因為沖唔同嘅茶咧，都會有唔同嘅落水方法。
Okay, so different types of tea require a different type of pouring style. So the first brew is always just to clean it, to clean the tea leaves. Okay. So for this particular one, which is the 铁观音, how long should we be actually brewing it every time?
大概45秒到啦。
Okay, so for 铁观音, you recommend 45 seconds.
Yes.
Lovely. Wow, it smells so good. And it's really... It's actually got that kind of grassy herbal notes to it, on top of it being really sweet. Is this typical of the first brew?
咁之後每一泡其實個味道都會有少少分別嘅。
Oh, okay. Yeah, because with tea ceremonies, you don't just brew it once, you have to brew it multiple times, and every brew is slightly different. That is amazing. I'm a coffee lover, but even I know that tea is not something you just consume. You have to appreciate it. And what's interesting is that tea culture has largely preserved itself despite thousands of years of history, but we haven't even started talking about innovation and development. There's still so much more to learn.
Thanks, Ivy. Back in the heart of Hong Kong's greenscape, Joyce takes us to a sumptuous residence surrounded by nature's finest. This home has a motif that brings the outdoors inside, spacious rooms and impeccable views. But there's more.
Living in Hong Kong, such a fast-paced environment, we're always grinding every day, searching for the next best thing. That's why it's important to be present, take a moment, and enjoy the little things in life. For me, I like to soak myself in nature. And sunsets, they're my favorite. I always find it so calming. And you know what's even better? Having a space just steps away from home where you can kick back, relax, and rejuvenate. To be honest, there's nothing more relaxing than to be by the poolside. The sense of peace and calm is everything. Surrounded by all this greenery. You know what this place feels like? It actually feels like a resort. Living in the circumstances we're in right now, I think we can all appreciate the need to feel stronger and be stronger. Well, exercise is the key to health and well-being. My motto, don't just live, thrive. Did you know that research has increasingly shown that built environment can actually affect our well-being? And standing in this spot right here, I can actually feel it. They blended in the indoor and outdoor spaces, creating a relaxing ambience and a conversation between nature and a built environment. You can feel this natural airflow. It's so refreshing. And you know what the true beauty of a clubhouse is? It's in essence an extension of your own home. You can have a dip in the pool, exercise, spend quality time with the kids, or even have a barbecue party, all within a stone's throw away.
These amenities certainly make this residence whole. Thanks, Joyce. We'll be right back after this. Over in Chengsha Creativity Brews, as a specially designed class galvanizes and empowers students to learn from their mistakes and to appreciate the true value of teamwork. Veronica is here to find out more.
Knowledge is power, but really, does gaining more knowledge make you wiser and happier in life? From my experience when I was studying psychology in university, well, I didn't end up in that career. So there must be more than meets the eye in education. Today we're going to explore a different form of education and see if this rings true.
The principles of STEM is about creativity and empathy. They tell us we need to flexibly to combine different knowledge that we learn from different categories and to create something new and valuable to the community. The main difference between STEM and regular education is regular education, we have syllabus. STEM don't have.
So there's no specific structure?
No, because STEM is just like your apps in the mobile phone, and it almost updates every day. Oh. Every day, right? So STEM is the same. STEM is following the change of the technology and the world. 2017 or 16, we have brought a team of students, about 12 students, to Israel.
Oh, wow!
For 13 days. Israel is named a startup nation. Okay, so they go over there to contact with some startup companies to see the culture and a lot of things. And also, we ran 12 kilometers in the desert for the sunrise.
I don't think many people have that experience even in a lifetime.
And what is the spirit of STEM is, you know, what the student asks before they ran this 12K? Because we wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, going to the desert in the summer, 12K. The only question they asked was, very amazing, do we have breakfast?
Breakfast. Yes, we need that for the energy to keep going.
Exactly, and actually it means they are ready for any challenges. This is spirit of STEM.
Yes.
So we learn a lot from our students. So if you ask me what's the challenge in the class, every day is a challenge.
Every day?
Every day, because a good STEM should be creative. And it grow with the time. It can change any time. I believe the STEM we're talking about in Hong Kong, it could be a little bit different. Okay, so it's not a matter of right or wrong. No, if we believe this is a right way for the STEM education, we just want to share our experience, so that when more schools are reading and doing the same thing, then we may deliver a signal to the industry. We have needs of these kinds of resources.
Yes.
So the enterprise, they may invest something for the next generation. The next mission of us is trying to turn STEM education into a way of game. Actually, we are not only playing, but the lesson moving like a game, so that everyone may have their own goal. And they obtain their reward according to their character and their role.
Wow, that already sounds so interesting and fun.
Yeah, it's possible.
Oh, I'm so excited to see what projects they're working on.
We can have a look at that.
How inspiring. The passion to teach the next generation through STEM is quite apparent. Now, I can't wait to see what projects these young bright minds have in store for us.
Wow, so Joe, this looks very functional, and there's a ruler on the back.
Exactly. This is an invention of Godwin.
Oh, Godwin, can you tell us more about this invention?
So basically, it's a spinal posture tracking device, and it can monitor a user's spinal posture, and it can also send a signal to the user's phone and alert the user when the user is not having a correct spinal posture. So it also has some vibrators at the...
Oh, really? Vibration. Yeah. So if I'm not in the right posture, it's going to vibrate.
Yes, at the exact location.
Oh.
Of, where the posture is incorrect.
There's a brand name for it.
Back up. Wow. It's very creative and people can think of it right away. Hi, Jerry. Hi, Michael. Can you tell me what you guys are working on?
So we're currently working on our insert prototypes, and these are our first to third gen of HomeKit, and this is the third period of like the air purifier of the 3D models. And here what you can see is the preview of the UI of our insert app.
This one, can you show me how to use it just very quickly?
Yeah, you can just see those buttons and like there's some buttons relate to the air quality, and also you can schedule some of the days for your meeting, and also you can use the functionality on our app to see the situation on where you are.
So this is a monitor.
Yeah.
You can monitor what it's doing, and also it's a nice portable device where you can control it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, for me, I have been a really creative person since I was a child, and I've always wanted to create things, and this course allowed me to unleash my creativity into learning how to make 3D models like this. And it actually teaches me a lot on how to imagine things, and it also gave me a really good view into how a 3D world works.
So there's really no gender differentiation at all?
No, STEM doesn't matter about boy or girl. We have some successful cases. For example, we have a boy who was only, when he was 15 years old, he won the United Nations World Summit Award. He got a record being the youngest winner in the world.
That's a huge accomplishment.
But on the other hand, we also have very successful girls, and she is one of our instructors.
Oh!
STEM instructor.
Okay, can we have a conversation with her?
Of course. Let's go.
Okay.
In Kwintong, Veronica gives us an inside look at the impact of STEM on female students.
At first, when I was a student experiencing STEM education, I just felt like, oh, that's not my thing, actually. Even though I'm a STEM teacher right now.
Because it stands for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, and that's not a girl thing.
I don't like that. Actually, I feel like I'm an art person. So I just feel like, oh, the engineering or those stuff is really boring. And then I just find out that it's not just about STEM, those science, technology, engineering, mathematics, but more about empathy. It's like no matter how advanced the technology is, it's useless if it's not for the people. Through the STEM education, I learned more about critical thinking, design thinking. So we want to nurture a leader, a student leader. So they have to discuss by themselves, they have to solve the problem by themselves. So I just have to inspire them, to guide them.
So right now, the STEM program we're at is at a girls' school. Do you think that there is more girls doing certain art forms?
I thought a lot of girls would just do the art form, but some of them, they prefer engineering. They raise their hands and then say, I want to do the stage management, the stage engineering. And I thought, oh, you have to carry all those heavy stuff. You have to do it by yourself. There's no place for you. And then I said, okay, I do it all the time. STEM is not just for boys, not just for the men. Yeah, girls can also lead it.
Is there any projects that you guys are working on right now?
We are going to join the 3D projection mapping competition.
Wow, and what is that?
It is about, we need to prepare a 3D projection mapping work. Our theme is about how people can apply the technology in a good way. After attending this class, I think, technology can relate to art. Because we need to draw, we need to prepare some photos, and present our innovative ideas. I can learn how to use STEM in our daily life.
A teacher found us and they say, oh, you can join this program, you can try new things, and this will offer you so many opportunities. And we joined this because I like to try new things. This program gives us a freedom. You know, the regular lesson, they just like give you a script and give you a recipe, and first of all you press this.
You have to follow the specific procedures.
Yeah, and this program just like, in the first 15 minutes, they will teach you how to use these functions or introduce the application to you. And after that, you have the freedom to just try it out yourself.
Wow, who would have thought I would be stepping into a school again? After talking to the teachers and the students, I really like how they share a unique sense of passion towards the program, and it's nurturing them for a bigger, brighter future. A lot of the time they're working on team projects. This is training their teamwork. This skill is so important in real life. So what my take is from this, you learn, you're always learning. From the young, from the old, it never stops. So live life to the fullest and enjoy all the moments.